professional imitators.
It's week 13 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Packers coming up next.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Sanders, a first down, still going. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The numbers for Sanders last week, 23 carries, 95 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and it's
a Packers touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down come. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Dillon. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Boyle. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Off play action. Boyle. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Looking to throw. Boyle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And right side, Henry's got it. On a man down, and it's Sanders. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Watkins diving. He's got it. First down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake. Boyle. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jalen Hurd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Bridgewater. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And this is caught by Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Boyle. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Off the play fake. Boyle. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Boyle. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Robert Tonyan as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Now at 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. So we have reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Boyle. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this,
They don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, it'll be Dillon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Boyle, the quick slant caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Robert Tonyan, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
as Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. McCann's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Boyle's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's brought down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff to Fournette. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
This is Dillon on the counter. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, it's Dillon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A big play there on the catch and run. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. To throw, Bridgewater. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, Bridgewater again. This will be caught by Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. This one complete to Scott Miller. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Smith catches left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Henry here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And again, it's Bridgewater. And it's a Packers touchdown. Scotty Miller, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. McCann for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Come on, fellas.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.